Prepare to secure the partitions.
What's up? Is there? I'm not sure when Mixer starts up, so I try to give it like 15 seconds to see if it's going. What I want to do is review my own gameplay on Empire Strongholds, not to try and teach you the game type, although you can probably absorb some information there, and not to show you that I'm good. This is actually really, really bad and really, really stupid. What I want to do is kind of show you some drills that you can use to refine your own gameplay in theater. Do is not watch just to watch and to talk about like what's going on, but to practice keeping track of all of the things that I need to keep track of. So that's going to be things like how many of my players are alive, how many players on the other team are alive, where are my players, where do I expect spawns to be for them, and where do I expect spawns to be for me, and once I have all that information, what should I do about it? So hopefully this logical process will, and basically because you won't have to think about mechanics, you're going to be able to practice being aware of those other auxiliary things in your peripheral vision in an isolated environment, the same way that you practice like one element of your swing or one element of, you know, in golf, or you work on one muscle group in weightlifting or whatever. God, why is somebody watching this? Please don't watch this. This is terrible. This is just designed for my little Halo team that I'm coaching to watch stuff afterwards, for whoever this viewer is. Okay, whatever. Moving on. So this starting strat is something that I'm used to doing a lot. Basically, I throw that grenade to get hit markers on anybody inside of the fan, get as many shots as I can on OS, and suspect that there's at least one, maybe as many as two people over here. We're gonna go up, get some damage. I kill Space. Killed Rye, so that's 3 down. This means it's the last guy inside of red base. We can collapse on him and get red while Ace and Brooks play for mid. So I should be taking a route across BR because I know he just went into the base and that's the fastest place that he can jump out and threaten me. I know I'm going to help from Crusher. So as long as I stay back like just enough and trade body shots just enough, Crusher will be able to finish this kill with me. Okay, I'm looking at the wrong place. And you know why I'm looking at the wrong place? It's because in-game I wasn't aware that Brooks killed Raiche. So I thought maybe there was a guy in yard or in tower, which is why that awareness is important. So I'm going to drop down, avoid getting killed. Crusher's going to get his kill on Rick. This play worked out roughly the way I wanted it to. We've just finished slaying out. 3 people should be in blue base. And it looks like Rye spawned Turbine because nobody stayed there. That's a little bit surprising. I will have to keep that in mind, that people can immediately spawn in Turbine. Because I know Rye only just came up. It hasn't been that long. We should probably only have 2 people capping, so I should be going towards outside, playing for Turbine. Brooks will be able to handle himself at top mid. Brooks being, you know, squirrely, sneaky Brooks. Okay, I'm working over here towards Turbine. This is the wrong route to Turbine. I should have gone the outside way to Turbine and kept the, you know, kept everything at my back, basically. Kept the wall at my back and everything in front of me. I should not get away with this, but I'm able to get some damage on Rye. I know he's weak, so I'm going to forget him. I'm going to go and deal with these guys in blue base. I'm worried about them coming outside for sure, so I should play a little bit slower here. I should stay on the fan. But I know I've got a teammate going into the base here. Here, call out for tower. I did miss that guy who was sitting top mid, which sucks. And I clearly was not listening to Brooks because there's a guy in here as well. And Brooks with camo needs to stay alive. So here, working back towards Turbine is okay because now I know that this is a greater threat once Brooks is dead. I probably should have tried to keep Brooks alive, been a little faster to recognize those callouts, but what can I say, I'm bad. Getting in here quickly has allowed me to get behind these guys. Taking sneaky was a nice little route that, again, you guys couldn't really see, so now I'm going to be able to kill Rye for free. Got some damage on Space as well. Now I just want to stay out here, anchor this while my teammates are in tower. One of them can drop and contest. I should be worried about people coming out of red side probably, or blue side. Both spawns seem to be open. Generally speaking, I like to rotate back towards the base that we have capped because it acts as a distraction sometimes for people. especially at Bravo level, but based on the fact that nobody's capping it yet, I'm a little worried about people being in blue. Even though we were just there, but somebody did kill Brooks in there, so I know there's at least one guy. It's probably trying to bias people at least towards that a little bit, but there could be someone in red right now, so let's see. Looks like they all came out of blue straight into bottom mid to help space. I should be able to see that through the glass if I were looking at it, but I don't want to get up too close. Okay, someone's contesting. And eventually we're going to drop in here and get these kills. So that's a pretty good play. Again, we've just slayed out. Spawns could be on either side because Brooks is dead. We've got Tower, Pit, and me. I need to just go out to Turbine, play sneaky, bait somebody, and get a kill. Okay, so I heard that blue base. Someone got some damage. I'm trying to pinch him. I kind of forced Brooks to come back for help by taking really crappy routes there. If I had just sat outside and worked towards this more slowly, we would have been able to cut off all these angles instead of letting him like Swiss cheese snake his way through us. Capping this is cool. We got to get outside though.
Scoring. Stronghold controlled. Blue team scoring.
Okay, once again, this is not bad because I've predicted him. You guys have had a lot of time to operate over here. You're probably in Turbine for free. Yeah, Turbine for free. Because Brooks had to rotate back to compensate for my shitty route, and I wasn't looking at red during the time when I had just said to myself that we probably expect split spawns. So I got the damage on Rick. I'm going to run at him, but I clearly was not aware of all of these other guys, and they're going to kill me. It's very frustrating to realize that I was aware of that and still totally fucked it up. Okay, once again, we know there are people in pit, probably two, but Brooks can contest it. We've got tower angles covered. We've got turbine. I should be playing towards turbine, but probably going straight up here, grabbing the DMR, walking across the top of the base. That's the best way I know how to deal with this pit stuff from inside of a base. Get the DMR, lay down damage. We are probably eventually going to have to do a rotation of some sort and take red, but I'd rather try and defend this pit because we've got 3 seconds left on it. I guess 2 or 3 seconds depending on how many people are capping. This is a bad route. We are going to get kills, so that's 2 down, 3 down, all 4 down. We're biased a little bit towards red, so they're probably going to be blue, but they're definitely going to split at least a little bit, probably one guy. I need to get out to tower, play towards blue quickly, so that in the next 8 seconds I get control of the exit to blue. That's a terrible jump. I panicked because of that explosion. 8 seconds, power-ups are also coming up. If someone pushes behind me, I'm going to be able to contain these guys, and the person who's behind me is going to be able to get the OS, so this is good. I can get a nice little grenade. I've got my gun up the whole time. He's one shot, he's dead. Oh my god, why is nobody finishing Rick one shot? Ace, where are you looking? Clearly my callouts were bad. Crusher's right in position to get the OS. This is cool. Keep wrapping. Alright. Can't believe Rick got his shields back there. That's crazy. And Ace got turned on. And Coney burned the OS. God, that's brutal. Okay, but I gotta stop here and say, like, I feel like I did a good thing there. They did get a split spawn, and that person did have the wherewithal, that was Coney, to come out here and kill Crusher before he could pick up the OS. But I feel like I did my job as well as I could. I could have communicated a little bit better to Crusher and said, Crusher, play OS, watch split spawns behind us, and Ace, pinch this with me in blue base. But we don't play together, and my communication could definitely get better. I think that'll be my takeaway. Okay, so we've got kills. You guys have turbine, probably 1 at least. Could be 2. Someone's in pit. Doesn't look like it's capping that fast, so it's probably 1. Yeah, and you've got help from Rick. Apparently you guys somehow got trapped in tower here. You would expect turbine control, but apparently the guy who was in turbine was the one who rotated over here to blue and died. Okay, tower is a bad run here. Again, I should have been doing the same thing I told myself last time, is we can just rotate out and play for slays. I can sit down there with the DMR and lay down damage so that my teammates can rotate out since they're in a better position to do it. But I was not going to be able to
Red
get
team
up
scoring.
to contest this fast enough. We are going to get some slays here. Just by being faster, more aggressive. And we might even end up with this cap. 2 down for us, 1 down on our team.
Blue team scoring.
Caught Rick over here. He's got help in yard.
are
Third guy
an
rotated up
excellent
somewhere
diversion.
towards Turbine. He's 2 dead. Fry's weak. Fry's the 3rd dead. People should just be respawning inside of blue. Yeah, Coney just respawned. Lexi rotated out and all the way around to blue. And we can just solo cap red base with one of us. Everyone else can work back and start playing defense. Because we're going to have the 10 seconds to get the solo cap. I said it should be me, probably, because I had my shields down, but someone else was going for it, so I flew. Okay, I should not be flying here, and Crusher should not be that aggressive. We've got people who can lay down damage from top mid. Crusher can keep them contained from the fan and wait for me to come outside and help him. I should be going outside anyway, even though Crusher is overextended, but whatever.
Red team scoring.
And I'm saying all that because we're going to get this cap for free in red. All we have to do is play containment on these guys inside of blue, and we'll be able to maintain control. That's why I'm saying we should do this. Obviously, you guys don't have as much game knowledge and may have a harder time identifying that stuff, but just stop, think, like, where are they? Are we scoring? Should we be playing for position, for kills, or for the objective? So there's at least one person in pit. We've got some trades and crap. Nothing's coming up for a long time. I should just be rotating out towards Turbine and helping. Actually, just kidding. There's a guy in Turbine. Crusher has Turbine for us. I can get down here and contest. I'm in the best position to do that. And I can immediately peel off and go back to Turbine when space is gone.
Defended.
Okay, here I hear callouts and think I want to kill Rick. Overcommitted that a little bit, and this entire time I could have done all the same things from outside in Turbine. It's that terrible route in the first place, a minute ago, nearly, that set off this whole chain of events. Where then I was trapped and I heard all those callouts and kept bouncing between them instead of doing stuff. Okay, here we go. Probably double capping pit. We might have one pick right now. I lost track of how many people were alive because I was talking. We don't have any picks. Here, definitely, we're going to have a little bit of time for Brooks to contest. I should get up, get the DMR, throw grenades on anybody in low pit. Okay, this isn't a great route. Just want to note that it gave me a green hit marker there. I shot nowhere near Brooks. Literally nowhere near him. He was, like, already dead. And it still decides that I killed him because my connection is so bad. That's so frustrating. Okay, so if I had taken that better route, maybe we still give this up, but I'm in a better position to work towards Turbine and possibly win these fights at Turbine. From here, I can't finish any of these kills, and that's why I'm going to get stuck in yard. I can challenge here or maybe finish somebody, but Rye is outside the yard and we need to start dealing with him immediately. Yeah. Again, just that bad yard route has ruined this entire sequence where I could have done good things. Okay, this time, God, I hope I don't screw it up again. The OS is coming up outside. I need to get out there. It's 50, about, maybe 49. Camo is coming up, so I could play for that, but with only 2 people alive on the outside and probably all kitties, 3 kitties, I still don't want to have us have a numbers disadvantage out there. So again, I can pick up the DMR, look for anybody top mid, start helping these guys to procure that overshield. I see that guy. Oh, thank God I did something smart finally. This works. Oh my God, and I see Coney and I know he's coming. I should just bait it the same way I do in the opening strat. That's so frustrating. Again, when you know they have numbers, you have to expect that they're going to be able to get there faster. And that they're going to be playing more aggressively. So what you have to do is get the pick and play to burn. See, I was aware that that was a potential problem. I didn't know that specifically would happen. But again, disconnect between awareness and performance. Okay, killing space there is good. The OS is down there. I don't have a plasma pistol or anything, but I do have recharging grenades and the ability to back down pretty much infinitely from out here. Crusher is dead outside there, so I'm worried about whoever killed him for sure. I should just go back and deal with that guy and let the OS do what he wants for a little while, because until the OS is drained, we cannot cap pit. Of course, I'm going to chase OS. Somebody spawned behind me there, so I guess there wasn't a guy that needed to worry about too badly. He rotated towards tower and killed me, because I took a bad route chasing an OS that I could never finish. Stupid. Okay, once again, we've got people capping red base, probably a solo cap right now, maybe a second person hopping in. Crusher is dead. You guys have a lot of freedom to operate outside. I expect Kitty always puts someone in tower even when they don't need to. Let's see. Yeah, more people dead than I thought. I, again, lost track because I was talking. More than anything, I need to... When you guys do this, because you won't be talking out loud, it will be easier for you to remember to focus on everything than it is for me right now. I do usually do a better job of that. Okay, so Rick's here. I would have no reason to expect him there, though, honestly, based on where I died and what I could see. I probably could have been able to see that on the death cam, I guess. He kind of went around, though. Lexi is solo capping in red base. Y'all are going to spawn red, tower, definitely tower. Ace is in good position. So we've got some time that I can finish this cap with Brooks and rotate towards outside. Finishing the cap, gets behind me because I wasn't watching the death cam. I get blown up. Brooks doesn't have much left on that camo, but I should probably just come back and help him if he's still fighting. Yeah, he's still fighting. If he loses, I'm going to need to finish this one shot, and then we'll have a base at least. Okay, now you might say, Cody, you spawned Turbine, you should probably play for that, but I'd rather not get pinched at Turbine. I'd rather get this one, keep Brooks alive, and rotate out with him, because I think the two of us can take Turbine whenever we want to. Instead, we're going to challenge out here. Like, we got the first half of this done, and then just ran out like doofuses. Yeah, that's frustrating. You guys have gotten free spawns, and now I'm stuck in tower instead of us having Turbine to try and cap this. We're dying to try and cap it. Gets reset. Everyone dies down there. I took myself out of the play briefly in tower, but at least we have some hope of getting damage on these people. Kitty is just all over the place right now. Okay, that curve through the air to hit that thing. Brooks didn't believe me when I told him I didn't betray him. It was just the auto-aim. The plasma bolt tracked this guy as he thrust it around the corner. Okay, still I'm stuck in tower for a really long time because this is what happens when you get stuck in tower. I'm going to go over this in the game type review more, but basically you can't finish kills in tower. Like, you get pegged from too many angles, just like I'm getting right now. I'm able to get shots on Rick, and eventually I'm going to rotate behind him. I'm really surprised he doesn't think that I'm coming behind him. And oh god. So I probably shouldn't have got away with this, but eventually you have to take a risk. And at least I've got the plasma pistol that's going to allow me to probably make this fight easier. I should have jumped up on that box to keep the overcharge, knock his shields down instantly, and follow up with a headshot. And if I had done that, he wouldn't have got away. Now, I don't know what to do. Tony's here, finally. And we get a surprising free pick. Brooks and Ace are playing really well outside at Turbine. There's two more people who just left blue base fighting them at the pen. I should be wrapping around trying to get a kill. Make sure that they have a numbers advantage, and then once they have a numbers advantage, I can peel off and help Crusher. If they're going to give, like, if they're set up and I can get a double kill, great. We've got 8 seconds now since Coney died and that other guy died, maybe 7 left, which is enough to cap pit and bug out if we need to, but I want to make sure this isn't an even fight for Turbine. We want numbers. Okay, the other one I can't finish, so I'm going to go out here. Oh my god, how does nobody finish that kill? I'm trying to wrap around him. OS was also up. I kind of forgot about that because our team was out there. But I wasn't aware that it was coming up while watching this film again because I got caught up talking. Which isn't good. I need to be able to focus. Talking is easier than playing. And clearly I did not get enough information. So over here, we lost to Space 2-on-1. He got OS. I've got enough charge to take him out. But now I'm the only person who is in position to defend the pit. I cannot die. Like, I need to weaken Space or something and but I cannot go in desperate for this. If we lose Turbine right now, we lose control. Okay. Just long enough for people to spawn up in Turbine, but that was a close call. I probably shouldn't have died to trade that once space was one hit. Because now we've got too many people just feeding deaths right here. See, like, that grenade, it was right on Coney, literally at his feet, and it killed Brooks, who was on the right side of the screen. That's so frustrating. I was really tilted about the team kills in that game, because I kept getting damage on people that just didn't make sense. Okay, I'm getting pegged from top. I need to just stay alive here, get the good grenades to force Coney out of pit. As long as Crusher stays alive long enough and Coney is forced to jump out from the little bouncy grenades, we can retake this and I can start dealing with space and just melt away around the fan until the rest of our team spawns up, even if Crusher dies. Okay, bad grenade.
Red team scoring.
And Crusher dies. Okay, I'm trying to deal with space, but I jumped out. Like I just said, I'm the only person alive and I'm not playing like fuck. It's so annoying. I'm so bad. God damn it.
Hostiles captured red base.
Okay, we just capped. We got two dead, one in blue, one in security, going tower. I'm probably gonna spawn, I don't know, blue plat, maybe red plat, depending on where you guys have gone. You guys have free reign outside. I have no idea where you are, except for this guy here who just killed me from behind.
Red team nearing victory. Stronghold controlled.
Okay, yeah, I got tower because you guys kind of left it, which is smart. I'm stuck up here right now. Again, I know you guys kind of had free reign outside. I should probably either deal damage to anyone in Turbine who exposes himself too much. Looks like there are two people I could be shooting right now. But I can't finish them, so if Ace dies, I'd also have given away my position. I think it's an acceptable play to go red right now and try and get a cap behind you guys as long as the rest of my team knows that they're supposed to stay alive and play for kills. So now the Crusher is down, I'm also just the anchor to rotate. You guys could go 2-on-2 against them and 2-on-1 against me. Here I'm just looking for stuff. I did a pretty good job there of getting space to back down and then prioritizing the right target outside who I just found with those hit markers. Admittedly, the timing is a little lucky, but sometimes you get lucky. Space is dead. I know there's still someone out here that I've got to deal with eventually. He's on the BR. Thought I had more help, but eventually I'm going to be able to wrap around him. Spawns just came up. I'm a little bit weak in this fight with Raiche. It's like, sometimes it just switches to this perspective for no reason. I'm a little bit weak, but I can trade some damage on him, go outside, and play that defensive position well. I don't have any grenades, but he doesn't know that. We've got the triple cap, so it doesn't really matter. If Rai takes the space, we can just play containment on him if I stay alive. Oh my god, and I jumped down. So I killed space here, which is fine, but I had to jump down to do it because I was trying to outplay him by going around BR to get Rai. This was stupid because now I'm stuck here and I have nowhere to go. So again, disconnect between what I'm doing in game and what I'm doing if I can tell myself what I should do by watching. And you guys are capping pit now, and I'm dead, and I'm not able to help. I might be okay. I thought maybe I'd get a turbine spawn. The fact that I'm over here indicates that there might be enemies at turbine. You guys are definitely around red base. Again, though, no one's capping. We've got 3 alive and contesting. I should get up, get the BR, or excuse me, the DMR, and work across to outside, where Crusher is alone. I'm gonna run at it. You guys are a little bit weak. You spawn up in tower. Power-ups are about to be up. Okay, so I'm playing for camo. This is stupid because I had the plasma pistol, which is gonna stop the OS. I can get that plasma pistol overcharge and beat down, but this is a waste of a good weapon after I stuck myself in Tower 1 for no reason, jumping out of blue base like an idiot. So you guys are all coming up tower, probably dropping on the base. I'm blue. I can look at tower right now, but I could also go outside and do the same thing and actually help my team out there. They're all out there, so this angle actually makes sense because I can watch Coney warps away because this game is frustrating.
Blue team gained the lead.
Here I'm playing too hard to get Coney though. Like, with my team outside, I can be here to watch some new angles. I could go blue 2 right now. I should just be playing containment on this guy. Instead, I'm overcommitting, go down a shot.
Outcome altered.
Well, can't believe I got away with that one. Again, gotta play outside now. Gotta play outside. You guys aren't capping. I've got time to go around. We've got someone who can contest. Oh, this is so frustrating. I'm doing this over and over and over, and that's why I'm just, like, not even bothering with stopping. Because it's the same mistake over and over again. We spawn plat, it runs straight at pit instead of going towards it. Okay. I really thought that once Brooks killed that guy, he was going to be able to deal with this guy who wrapped around me in Turbine. But I remember I also got annoyed at this one because he circles around and kills me 95-82. Okay, that's 2 down. At least 1 capping blue, probably 2. There we go. Yeah, we're gonna spawn red. I can either cap red base immediately, depending on how much pressure is on these guys, or I can rotate outside and help with defending the pit. Okay, I'm outside. You guys already have blue. Someone needs to cap red, but that's probably going to be Brooks. Yeah, it's going to be Brooks. So I can put pressure on blue. I can play sneaky out here. I've got 2 people up top, so I should be communicating for one of them to come over and help me. And being careful, because you guys have clearly had a lot of time, you guys being Kitty Squad, to operate inside of blue and possibly get out the door. So, like, I had the right idea, but I was trying too hard to play fast. This entire game, I'm trying to play fast, and that's why I was able to get 4,200 damage in a 10-minute Stronghold game, but I was not being smart about it, clearly, because I shot a bunch of people and died. So you guys finish us off. I was the only person outside, so once I had died, we were screwed.
Blue team score.
I'm okay with myself working towards tower here because we've got people in Turbine already, and I can help with these angles and possibly drop in a pit if necessary
Red team
without those
scoring.
guys having to. Fortunately, they drop instead. It's 1-2. I die. And the problem here is that they are all going to die as well, because I wasn't going to be able to stay in that tower long. I was just trying to get as much damage as possible before I dropped in
Time
and
remaining,
let
2
them play
minutes.
outside for control. Now, all I need to do is hold off anybody out here. I just need to keep
Red
challenging
team
until we
gained the lead.
cap. And we delay ride just long
Blue
enough
team
to
scoring.
get this 3 seconds.
team
You
gained
can't
the
cap
lead.
Stronghold in 3
The
seconds. We're
game has
done.
concluded. Blue
So yeah, guys, hopefully you can see the process that you go through to identify patterns of mistakes and to practice being aware of stuff. If you stop the game film and spot check what you were looking at, you will be able to get better at keeping track of those things. Overall, I noticed that my decision making is a lot better when I stop and take the time to decide what I should do than when I actually do it in game. And so I've been working on that, kind of making those plans and finding those, those specific positions where I make the same mistake 5 times in a row. And then you can also, when you go through this critical thinking about it, you can stop and say like, oh wait, this is why I want to do this thing. Like, Turbine is better because it's easier to contest people coming outside of the base. And because in tower, you tend to not be able to finish your kills, and you get hit from a lot of angles. Whenever I was outside, it was easier to predict which side people were going to be on and what to do about them. And, I just had to get the timing down to make the right decision about how quickly to play on them. And I think you guys are all capable of outplaying people as long as you have the right information available to you. Or rather, the right information accessible within your brain. And the key to getting all of that accessible is to making sure that you're aware of all of it by practicing stuff like this. So hopefully that makes sense. This is a whole 30 minutes, but hopefully somewhere in there are some nuggets of knowledge again. Less concerned with Empire than with the the procedures you can go through to identify where the spawns are. Admittedly, I did kind of breeze through some of those because I know the spawns a little bit better. So maybe I'll re-record this sometime. I don't know. We'll see. Hopefully this will be useful enough. See you later, guys.